Probably one of the highlights of my career was that Red came to Owensboro one time to race, and I got to see a living legend.
Red Farmer qualified at a speed of over 199 miles an hour.
He's just a good all-American guy, I guess you could say, and when you say Red Farmer, the first thing you think of is NASCAR racing, you know.
Again, look at Red Farmer sneak up on Gibson and Waywak through here. Red Farmer, of course, in that trailing yellow car, the original member of the Alabama gang.
Well now, if you're talking about real racers, not the corporate cowboys or trailer queens, but the kind of men who could build it, drive it, and win with it all in the same damn day, then you're talking about Red Farmer. Long before NASCAR had jets, suits, and social media, Red was hauling his stock car down at 65 with nothing but a toolbox, a few dollars, and a need for speed. And he wasn't alone. He built a brotherhood, a crew of Southern hellraisers who called themselves the Alabama gang. You had Bobby Allison, the fearless wheelman who could outdrive just about anybody on the planet. Donnie Allison, Bobby's wild younger brother with a temper and talent to match.
And there's a fight between Cale Yarborough and Donnie Allison.
Neil Bonnet, the blue-collar bruiser with charm, guts, and a gas pedal glued to the floor. Later came Davey Allison, Bobby's boy, fast, fearless, and full of promise.
He was running second, and I was running third, and I was trying to beat him.
And even Clifford Allison, taken too soon but born with racing in his blood. Hut Strickland, Jimmy Means, and a few others too, all cut from that same Alabama steel. But it started with Red. Over 700 wins, 8 decades behind the wheel. A man who raced the day after heart surgery and laughed when they told him to slow down. He didn't do it for the cameras. He didn't do it for the money. He did it because it was a way of life. So if you're gonna talk NASCAR legends, you better tip your hat to the man who helped light the fire, Red Farmer.
All right, a Devon. I don't think I've ever found a Devon on Barn and Find Hunter. This is the first.
I don't know what else is it. Oh,
Oh yeah.
and there's my 69.
Before we visit Red's shop, Tom stops by Dale Sales' place. Once a fan of Red's, and now a friend. We tour some of his most prized possessions, some of his own, and some of Red's.
So Red Farmer is still around.
Yes,
He's
sir, 92.
92 and still racing?
Well, he was in one of his late model dirt cars this past January, making just a quick lap for the fans at Talladega Short Track. Yes.
And so this is one of his cars.
This Red Farmer is a different story because nobody's really sure how many bodies or how many cars this car has been. Red actually told me he thought this was one of his original Fairlanes. Thing is it's got the Galaxy front end under it, of which is what the Fairlane had. Red would cut it off and just build something else behind it.
So he was his own mechanic.
Oh yes.
Fabricated roll cages and
Yes.
whatever. Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. So what's the story with this car? It's a Thunderbird. So this is the swoopy Thunderbird, right? The first generation after the square body.
After the square body.
And this ran where? Birmingham?
Places like BIR short tracks. It was never a super speedway car. It was BIR and a couple more around here, one in Montgomery and so forth. Mm-hmm. And Red kind of figured out he'd drive up here from Florida, going to these racetracks. And Red was making money. And if you listen to Donnie Allison, he'll tell you real quick that Red Farmer's the best driver he ever seen. 3 of them went to like 125 races, and one of the 3 of them won like 97 of them.
Man.
That's how it became known as the Alabama gang.
No kidding.
Because if those 3 cars rolled into the racetrack, Alabama gang's here.
Is that right?
We know we're racing for,
And so it was based in a town called Hueytown.
Yes.
How
yes.
far is Hueytown from here?
About 45 minutes. We'll go there.
Oh, cool. How many races did this thing enter? How many races did this thing win? Do you have any idea?
Red doesn't know. He told me it probably around 125 races or so.
125
125 races of his 752. Yeah, Red did a little bit of winning.
All right, so this is Red Farmer's car. We're in Alabama gang country, but Dale has recently relocated here. He's got a couple of cars in the building and more in the trailers. Can you show us what you have?
You want to start in the trailers or start in the two in the shop?
Whatever. I can see the
Okay.
trailers from here.
Gentlemen, let's run over here to the trailers.
So what's a guy in Alabama hanging around Red Farmer and these oval track guys? What are you doing with sports cars that ran road courses?
I'm a lucky man. I have owned a 65, a 66, a 67, and a 69 Shelby. I've owned 3 Panteras. I've owned 3 Superbirds. My first car was a Superbird.
Your first car?
Yes, sir.
My first car was a Volkswagen that had 36 horsepower.
Well, me and my brother had a 62 Thunderbird big block.
Uh-huh.
And there's my 69 Plymouth. That was my brother's when I drove the Superbird.
That's
And
convertible.
yes, and
Holy mackerel.
he got that car about the same time I got the Superbird, and I was 16 and a half at the time.
So is this, what is a Plymouth what?
It's actually a satellite, but I had to buy a motor for my Superbird, and I went to a place called Clint Palmer Junkyard, and he had a GTX 440 that had an interior fire, and it was the same color as this car, B5. Wow. I bought the hood, the deck lid, the grill, the stuff to make it a GTX, and we went home and bolted it on my brother's satellite to make it a GTX.
All the right color. Isn't
Yes,
that
sir.
fun?
Yes, sir. We just bolted the hood and deck lid on.
So how long has this been your family?
Since that would have been about 72.
What year is it? 69?
69.
69.
Yeah. Wow. Let's see, you got to figure out what's where.
All right, a Devon. Now, I don't think I've ever found a Devon on Barn Find Hunter. This is the first.
54 Corvette chassis. And as the story would go, supposedly one of the races that I was at, and Ted and Jim O'Hara, they were at Road Atlanta, and Bill Devon shows up.
I was there.
Okay.
I met Bill Devon at Road Atlanta.
Okay. Well, he looked at the car and said, "Oh yeah, that's the first Corvette I ever built."
So Bill Devon was an interesting guy, and Carroll Shelby gets a lot of credit for building cars. But so you know, Carroll Shelby, I love the guy. I've you know got a couple of his products, but he took a car from one company and a motor from another company and put them together. So he put together a car.
Yep.
But guys like Briggs Cunningham, Bill Devon had to build cars.
Yep.
We got the windshield wiper motor from here, and the heater motor from here, and the front suspension from here. And so Bill Devon built cars that you could either turnkey and buy them and drive them home, or you could build it at home as a kit. And you could put a Devon body on a Austin Healey frame, on an MG frame, on a Corvette frame. And this is one of the early Corvettes. No
Yep.
kidding. Is this
Well,
your
it's
car?
the first.
Never been built, or it has been built?
Oh no, it was a run and driving car when it came to Birmingham.
Mm-hmm.
And it was supposed to end up being a La Carrera Mexican road race car. You know, that's where it was supposed to be intended. That's the reason it got taken apart.
Yep. Hey guys, Hagerty Marketplace has auctions you can trust from a name you know. It's free to sell with dedicated support before, during, and after your auction. Hagerty Marketplace Auctions makes it easy to get the most out of your car. Click the link in the description below to find out more. Aha! Is that the motor?
That's one of the motors. I think that's the original motor.
Which would have been 265.
Yeah, and the green one was going to be a 327 to race Mexico with. And all of this car is in these boxes.
So, American Racing torque thrusts?
Yep.
Rack and pinion steering, and in there are what, gauges and shocks and all that kind of stuff?
Everything. There's camshafts, there's crankshafts, there's 327 steel crankshafts in there. You know, there's a new set of pistons, just everything to put the car together with. Front suspension, rear suspension.
So I see a radiator, overflow tank.
The radiator, both the doors are in the back of it there. Just,
All right, so do you have a price figured out for this thing?
yeah.
How much is that?
It's listed at $22,000, and that's pretty firm.
That's a cool car, man.
Oh,
Shoot.
yeah. Believe me, if it doesn't get sold, I'll probably hang on to it and let somebody in my will own it.
Yep, I get it. Wow.
Oh, BMW. That's what was going to be a Lemons race BMW.
Well, that's pretty cool.
And in front of it is the
Mustang.
Mustang King Cobra. You got to watch your step as always.
Yep, yep.
Don't have much light in here, guys. I haven't had time to put up lights yet.
So that's a street car.
That's a 73 that has the rubber bumper on the front and the chrome bumper on the back. Only
Okay,
one
yep,
that's,
yep.
that actually belongs to my daughter.
It does.
And of course, that's another one that needs work that, you know, we're going to work on. It's been sitting in my shop for 25 years.
This has.
Yes. It hasn't been out in the daylight till we moved out of my shop and brought it up here.
Now there's something that rings. I race a 64 Vet.
Well, that car holds the track record. I don't remember if it was GT1 or B production at Riverside.
Mine held the Riverside track record B production.
Then that would have been GT1 or something.
Yeah.
There's a plaque around here someplace. Paul Canary was driving it, and he set the record with it, and of course then they closed Riverside.
Yeah. Mine held the Riverside record in 72.
Okay, well this one might have taken your record. Like I said, I don't know which one it was.
Isn't that something?
It has plans, and I want to build it back like Paul Canary had it. That's the white car.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't remember where that was. Paul told me at one time. But, you know, like I said, I can get you all those pictures. That's not a problem.
So it's a small block car.
Yes.
And you're going to do something with it, or is that for sale too?
No, that's after the red farmer car.
So let's talk about you buying this. Let's get back out of here. So you owned one of the most historic road race cars in history, the Boss 302 number 16 car.
15, Parnelli
15,
Jones,
okay.
15 car.
That Bud Moore built for the Trans Am Series 1970.
Okay, you want the history?
I want to know how you got it.
Well, you got to understand, Bud Moore didn't build it. Carcraft built it, which was a Ford racing program.
Oh, yeah.
They built 12 of them. My car was one of the last 3 serial numbers. Actually, I think Shelby got 4, Bud got 4 in 69, and Smokey got 1.
Mm-hmm.
That's 9, and then there's 3 more. The car got built in 69, and from what I understand, it's the only car that ran 69 and 70. In 70, they had the new cars out, which had more of a 4-link type suspension, what they called a 3-link. And Parnelli liked this car, the 69 car, with basically just an override traction bar and watch link setup.
And so you bought it at what year?
1982.
So it was 12 years, 13 years
After,
since it was built.
Yep. I have no idea exactly what the car is, but we looked at it and I said, you know, if it's not a race car, it'd make a hell of a street car. And it's got 4 nodular steel rear ends with it, not including the one that's in it, all different gears, an extra transmission, a Boss 302 motor sitting in it, blah, blah, blah. It's worth $5,000 in parts. Look up the Boss 302 book. It has all the serial numbers, all the original 9, and then the 3s. The last 3, they were 9F02M212775, 776, which is the number 16 car that Ross Myers has. But 777 wasn't in the book. I ended up actually getting the delivery receipt where it went from Ford to Carcraft.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's without a doubt what that car's history is, pedigree as it
How long did you own that car?
14 years.
After a few phone calls, Dale was able to get us access to Red's original shop, which is based in Hueytown, Alabama. Meet Lee, a grandchild of Red's, and the current occupant of the original house and race shop. Lee does a bit of racing himself and spent a lot of time working with his grandfather during his racing career. It was only fitting that he was able to walk us down memory lane.
So what's that chassis I see over there? Is that a late model chassis?
That's a dirt, it's a C.J. Rabin car.
And so you could make this any kind of car, Ford or Chevy?
Yeah, it's dirt cars nowadays. This is basically what you have as a frame. We put whatever nose we want on it. You have guys that run Ford motors, Chevrolet motors. Now they got the new LS stuff that they're running to get the 465s
And so what will you do with this chassis? You could
This chassis has been sitting here for 30 years and probably be here another 30 years. It's just kind of a yard order.
I get it.
It ain't been moved or gone anywhere. We ain't done anything with it, so.
Now I'm looking at a roll cage over here. Look at this. This is like Mother Nature taking over.
Yeah, that old cage right there was out of his Torino that he rolled at Daytona. That's the actual seat. It'd be equivalent to the Xfinity now.
So look at the way that the roll cage is the tree has molded itself around the roll cage. So that's been there a couple of years, I'd say.
Oh yeah.
Look, man. Now what's shining in the woods there? Is that an old stock car?
That old car right there, his last speedway car.
Oh, so this has got wheels on it? And
Yeah, it's the whole chassis. We've been talking here lately about getting it out and restore it.
Really?
That's the actual chassis he ran, and this is Dave Allison's body.
It's metal.
Right. This is original. This is real.
Is that a Cup car?
Yeah, Cup car body. Well, it's Xfinity. Thunderbird.
Yates.
Robert
Yates car.
Yes, it was a Yates motor, Yates car. We went to Talladega testing, and they had 2 of Davy's Winston Cup cars out there, and Yates did the motor for Red for his last race. And we tested all day long with Davy's car, got Red's car out, made 6 laps, and he was 2/10 faster than Davy's Winston Cup car with the Arca car. We parked it and put it up.
So that crunched fender, is that from a tree fall?
That's where the storms come through and a tree fell on
So
it.
this wasn't a wrecked car when you parked it?
No, it wasn't wrecked. It was actually a really good body. That's why we've been talking about getting it out. And
Yeah. So I see other stuff. What's going on back here? Other race cars?
yeah, there's a couple of old ones out in the woods here.
Man, I dig this.
Dale, what would we end up saying that car was? Mustang or?
A Mercury Cougar. No
Yep.
kidding. Boy, look at that. Okay, not a Cup type kind of Cougar or something like that.
No, this is
Short
your
track.
Saturday night BR car.
Uh-huh.
Sayre, BR, Huntsville.
And what is this one?
That was a Enduro car. That was Richard Watkins. He was a crew guy for Red for years. We helped put that car together for Richard, and he had some health problems, and we put that car together for him to run before he got to where he couldn't.
Oh, yeah. So could we see inside there, see what it's like?
Yeah.
When you were a kid, you go to the track with him?
Oh, yeah.
Huh. So I
There's
saw
a
him
picture
run.
in the Western Star of me and my cousin Charlie changing the Arca motor out. We were 14 years old.
At Talladega?
Yes, sir. Excuse the mess. Like I said, it ain't. I store the lawnmower in here and my son's four-wheeler. But other than that, this is sitting just like it did when Red was here. This was his last Rayburn car. My brother tried to drive, and he made run one race, but.
And this car was built right here?
No, it's actually a CJ Rayburn chassis.
Oh, okay.
But we did a bunch of changing to it. My brother did some stuff.
Long Lewis, I mean, they were on, I guess, so many of his cars.
Yes, sir.
Special thanks to Tony Stewart. No kidding.
Tony helped get us hooked up with CJ, and our car that's in the museum, Tony was a big part of getting that done for us.
Talladega Museum? Yeah.
Yes, sir. We got
wow.
a CJ Rayburn race car, a dirt car. They're really the only dirt car in there.
How much do these cars weigh? I mean, they look huge, but they really didn't weigh much, did they?
Depending on what motor you have, they have different weight classes. You can get down to 2,200 pounds up to 2,300. Some of them weigh 2,350.
And the body weighed nothing.
No, it's aluminum body, plastic noses. We hand make the bodies ourselves. 2,300 pounds with a 14-inch wide tire and 900 horsepower. It's a handful.
And would you have a 4-speed?
It's a direct drive. It's a 3-speed. You have a Burt transmission.
So no starter motor?
It's reverse. You push the clutch in to get the car to go. Put it in third. Push the clutch in, get rolling good, and then you yank it back into drive. We change it. It's quick change rear ends, Franklin and Winters. So we change our gear ratio with that,
And
per track.
Did you have to push start these?
Sometimes we do when they get hot. We'll have to get somebody behind us and push us off.
Wow. And so did Bobby and Donnie and Neil have cars like these as well?
They didn't do a lot of dirt racing. They did more asphalt racing.
Okay.
When Papa was going to dirts, when NASCAR started getting big and they started growing with NASCAR. There was so much politics in NASCAR. Papa wanted to race. He wasn't about the politics. Butt kissing, I guess you could say.
So this is a workshop. I mean, this is not like a showroom or anything.
No, this is our actual race shop.
Yep.
That's our anniversary door. We had a solid gold car, and then this is off of one of the Mustangs.
So anniversary, what anniversary?
I think that was the 60 years of racing.
In Birmingham or something?
60 years of racing total.
Oh, for Red.
Right.
Holy.
We did a solid gold dirt car.
So
that right there is the tire from Jackson, Mississippi. My uncle Mike was there, and Mike ran out on the track. Papa had a 2-lap lead on the field, lapped the whole entire field twice. They had a caution, and that's the right front tire. And Mike run out there with rags, trying to hold the air in the tire, and Papa was able to limp the car around, took the white flag, and won the race with that flat tire. Yeah, that'd be equivalent to a $50,000 race now. Back then, when they had that,
he didn't have to split it with a car owner. He was the car owner.
He's the car owner. He was the whole shooting shebang.
Yeah.
They were nervous to they paid him in cash, and they was nervous to bring the money back. They wrapped it in plastic bags and put it in the bottom of a cooler to come back home with it. Wow.
Because everybody knew, holy mackerel.
Yeah, they were scared to death. Let me turn this other light on over here.
So here's number 67.
That was my very first car. My very first dirt car, 4-bar car.
Yeah.
That was my number.
A lot of headers.
There's another
headers.
Yeah, we've got the headers now.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, I see them all over here, all up around here. Did he mostly run Ford engines? Are these mostly Ford headers?
More Chevrolet now than there were Fords. They're probably half and half now.
I get it. Now, so you say that Bobby lived just right through there?
Yes, sir, through the woods. Huh. They actually put a road in to get between the cut through for Red and to get over there to see them. They had, I can remember as a kid being out here playing, and I can hear them crank the motor up on the prop dyno Bobby built. I'd go over and sit with them and run a motor in on the dyno.
With an airplane prop?
4-blade prop.
Isn't that something?
They'd do the pitch of the prop to load the motor.
Yeah, yeah. He was brilliant like that, man. And
Him and Mr. Eddie. Mr. Eddie was the brains.
Really?
Eddie Allison. He was the brain. Brother? Yes, sir. He's the brains, the motor man, the rear end man, the suspension stuff. Eddie was the brains.
So when Red was here working like every day, was it like this or did he sweep it up?
Oh, it was clean.
Was it clean?
Well, I kept it clean. I swept up. We had our cars stacked up in here, and the cardboard you see it's falling down, we used it for insulation, and we had plastic hanging down from off the side here, an old wood stove to keep the shop warm for us.
Yeah.
He did a good job.
Does it get hot in here in the summer?
It gets a little warm. We got fans at each end that pulls air through.
Yeah.
So, but there's been a lot of race cars built out of here, wrecked out of here. Been a lot of cars through here.
So, this looks like, kind of a raggedy old shop. And it really is a raggedy old shop. But this is a shop that produced cars. I mean, like, over Dale's shop, he's got, one of Red's old cars.
Yep.
Something like 125 to 150 wins in that car in 700 and something races. I mean, how many guys in the United States can say that?
Not a whole lot.
No.
Not a whole lot.
And the fact that he's still around and still kind of spunky and wants to get in the car now and then, I gotta thank you for inviting us here.
Hey, no problem. I'm glad y'all got to come.
It's a little bit of history that those people that are watching this now have some appreciation for it,
Yeah.
So thanks a lot, man.
He's a wealth of knowledge that a lot of people don't realize, the stuff that man's forgotten that none of us never know in life,
Yeah, I appreciate it. Well, Lee, thanks so much. And tell, what do you call him, Pops?
Papa.
Tell Papa thank you very much.
I will do it. I'll do it.
Thank you, man.
No problem.
Happy hunting.